Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunsoul Gaming. Now before we get into this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me and hit the like there to show your appreciation. But today we have two back-to-back Hellcat masteries. I was having a real bad day the other day and I was like, screw it, I want to drive my Hellcat. This thing always makes me feel better. And sure enough, I played a couple of matches in it. You're going to see them both here and yeah, it made me feel a lot better, guys. I love the Hellcat. There's a reason this is my favorite tank, and you're about to see exactly why this is my favorite freaking tank. Now, I'm playing my Hellcat super aggressive already because I've been playing lights and medium tanks all day before playing these two matches, and yeah. You're going to see, I'm just going to take some blind shots. The Hellcat being a tank destroyer doesn't have the best view range. So, I mean, I'm not exactly going to spot much up, but my mediums are not pushing forward. So I don't have their view range to count on. So I'm just going to blind fire a few certain spots where I know tanks cross. And, well, it turns out we didn't hit a goddamn thing. We just fired 3 shells for nothing. But that's alright, because now one of our mediums has moved forward. He's with a TD up there. That's a very aggressive place for them to push into, guys. Normally, if there's 7 tanks on the enemy team and they're all on this side of the map, you'll die real quick in that spot right there. Now, fortunately for these two, they didn't actually push around that corner, which is where you start getting shot to pieces. This M6 on the enemy team has not had the same advantage. He's just getting torn apart by them, by me. It doesn't matter where he goes, he's getting hit now, and it sucks to be the M6. Now I can see the M6 and this other guy are very low on hit points. Now that other guy's one shot, I'm about to do something very dicey. Let's do some sketchy shit, eh? We're gonna push forward in our Hellcat. We know there's another tank back there. As far as I know, there's only 3 tanks here, and we're going to push in on this M6. We're going to get the clearance shot on him, nice and easy right there. Awesome. Okay, there's a lot more tanks here, guys, but we've got the speed, and there goes 2 kills. We do take 1 hit there from the Jagdpanzer, but that's okay. It's only a Jagdpanzer. It's got a low alpha. We got away with that quite nicely. Now, we cleared out 2 tanks, we spotted the rest of the enemy team that is not those 2 tanks over in town, and we're gonna clap this Jagdpanzer here. We're just gonna pull forward, using that turret, using the hull downness of this Hellcat, and we're just gonna pump shell after shell into this guy. Now, that was a very risky move, what I'd done there. If every single one of those enemy tanks had shot me, I'd be dead. Hands down, I would have died there. But, you know what, we got through there unscathed, lucky as can be, and we are clearing out enemy tanks real easy here. Now, hopefully I can clear this guy. No, my teammate actually got that kill. Okay, well, let's move on. Let's shoot this guy who's now pushing forward by himself. I don't know what the enemy were doing here. To be honest, they should have all been pushing with the M6 when he decided to push. They might have actually overwhelmed us and won, because my teammates didn't seem like the smartest bunch. But you know what? They didn't push with the M6. The M6 got torn apart, and I caught them all off guard. They were not expecting a very speedy Hellcat to go flying through the middle of their ranks and just clear out a couple of tanks. So hopefully this guy doesn't hurt us. Yes, we get another bounce off the turret, and that's one reason I love the Hellcat. You play this thing hull down, the mantlet on this will bounce a crap ton of shots. Now, it can be HE'd anywhere by anything except on the turret. You will get those shots like that one right there. Of course, the KV-1S on the enemy is only using the small little pew-pew gun, but we clear him out as well. We get 5 kills there, a nice 3,000 damage, and I mean, it just goes to show why I love the Hellcat. You can do sketchy shit like I did, charging through the enemy, because you've got the speed. You can do that. I mean, it doesn't quite have the turret rotation to pull it off all the time when you're flying around tanks and that sort of thing. It is the downside to the Hellcat, but if you're lining up your shots on the move, with the accuracy and the speed this tank has, you can catch teams off guard. Now, we're going to hop into the second match here, and this match here, I actually sent to Darren, Meadsy69, and I was like, hey dude, I got an OP Hellcat replay for you. Turns out it's not as OP as I thought, because I was actually looking at the wrong season of the Hall of Fame for Blitzstars. I was looking at 2020, not 2022. So the bar has been raised by about 1,000 damage on the Hellcat in the Hall of Fame from 2020 to 2022, which I found very interesting. In that time, players have obviously started playing this tank a lot more. I mean, it did get that buff way back, you know, and it made the Hellcat a lot better with its reload. And again, in this match, you're going to see me playing very aggressive. Now, we get unfortunate, we hit the building there and not the KV-2, but I did notice that KV-2 was running the long barrel, which I am so thankful for. I get sick of running into KV-2s who are running the derp gun, because they just knock all of your hit points off like that. Gone. So, very glad to see that KV-2 is not running the derp. It makes a difference for me. We get very lucky there that the KV-1S does not spot us. I don't know how our teammate didn't spot him when he was down lower though. So that was very unfortunate. I could have taken a massive shot there, and our teammate just full sends like a complete numpty. Why would you cross all the way over there when there is an entire enemy team alive? Don't do that, guys. If all 7 tanks are alive on the enemy team, do not cross the center line of a battlefield on Normandy. It's very stupid. You just get yourself isolated and killed like that, well, like that guy. Prime example. Now, we are going to trade shots with these heavies here. It's not a prime situation, but as you can tell, my team are not being too productive. We've got one guy who's just managed to clear a heavy over the far side of the map there. We've got one heavy camping back behind a rock there, and we've got a little medium behind us here for support. Now, my only saving grace right now is this TD behind me and this light tank out on the beach who seems to be taking the enemy's attention. So thanks for your sacrifice, Mr. Light Tank out on the beach. I mean, I appreciate your death. Oh, it actually looks like he might get away. He's getting away, guys. That light tank has just done the best diversion I could have asked for. He pulled tanks out of position and just freed up a fair bit of space for me here. Now, at this point, I'm on 1 hit point. I didn't even see when that happened. I can't remember it happening. I didn't even notice that during game. It wasn't until I chase after that KV-1S where I realize I'm only on 1 hit point. But that's because I treat the Hellcat like it has 1 hit point anyway. I never try to get shot in this thing because it's got like, what, 6mm of armor. It's next to nothing. So that 1 hit point I have currently doesn't change anything in my playstyle, and we're just gonna keep going. I'm glad we got rid of that Cryos, but as you saw, I had to swap to the premium APCR rounds just to pin the front of that frickin' tank. Like, yeah, that Cryos is insane, man. The Hellcat should not have a problem pinning a Cryos. But it is what it is, and we just swapped to the gold rounds. Now, let's get over this ridgeline and start pumping shells. This is where I realized I only had 1 hit point. I was like, oh, hang on, shit, I'm almost dead. Because I was actually thinking about charging down there and just ramming him, which, you know, it's never a smart idea when you're in a tank as light as the Hellcat to ram someone. You're not going to come out better than the other person. So I'm glad I stopped myself there and noticed that I only had 1 hit point. Now, there is only 1 enemy tank left alive. 2 guesses as to where he is, guys. Is he on the left over here? Which I don't think he is. I think he's gone to the TD spot up in the back corner. And that was dangerous. Dropping over that little ridgeline, I could have lost my 1 hit point and killed myself just by landing badly. So I was puckered up just a little bit there. Now this light tank, I do tell him to hold, but he doesn't listen. And well, yeah, he pays the price for it. But you know what? This MT-25 sacrificing himself like he's about to means I get a lot of damage into this guy right here, and I'm very thankful for that. Now, I do try to go for his track wheels here, hoping that I can save my MT-25 and get him out of dodge. But you know what? That doesn't seem like that's going to work. But now I've got the back of this Jagdpanzer, and I've got all the track shots in the world. He's got no repair kit, and this game is ours. So I hope you guys enjoyed my my Hellcat gameplay there. I enjoyed playing these matches. I do love the Hellcat. It is still my all-time favorite tank. And 3,571 damage there with 4 kills and the ace mastery. So thank you guys for coming along and watching. I was supposed to drop this video yesterday, but my health was not in the best condition. I was not able to even really look at a screen, let alone drop a video. So I've dropped this one today. I may drop another video later on today, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys learned something. Don't forget to hit that like button for me, the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and until next time guys, stay safe, use cover. Cheers.